Good day, Mrs. Hardine. Welcome to the final episode of the Principal's Office podcast series.
Life is hectic.
It's perfect timing, and you are a hectic principal, acting principal of Klein Nederburg Secondary.
Yes, lost 9 months before retiring, my sweetheart. Yes.
Oh, wow. Wow, you're leaving with a bang then soon.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's start off by finding out who is this amazing lady, and tell us about your childhood and your close family where you grew up.
Okay. Starting off by saying I'm born in Paul. My parents passed on my dad much earlier than my mother. We are a very close-knitted family. Consists of 4 sisters.
Okay.
I'm the youngest of the 4 sisters. We had a brother, but he also passed on quite early and on an early stage. It's a lot of chatting going on in the households. Because I'm the youngest, I need to listen to the guidance of my peers, and also they actually must know my sisters.
Yes.
My father was a bricklayer to start off there. The work majority of his time in Namibia. So my mother had to be mother and father for us. Or she passed on, she was a supervisor at the creche, also in the teaching profession.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yes, yeah. I can remember.
They used to call him matrona.
Matrona, yes. She was
a
matron there.
Yes. My brother and my cousin went to that creche.
Okay, your brother and your cousin. Yes, I can remember the family coming here during, just to congratulate her, maybe on her birthday. So thanks for your family also, for respecting my mother. To give your best, to be well-disciplined, to respect the elderly, to be educated, to care for others, to speak when spoken to. That was some of our strongest values that I was raised with, Bronwyn. I was blessed with a husband, Franklin, who's also a teacher.
Okay.
The reason why I'm saying I'm blessed with a husband that's a teacher, I believe, Bronwyn, that your partner must automatically is a part of your journey and your career. And because he's a teacher or a retired teacher now,
right.
He understands all the challenges in our profession. Okay. And I think he knows about what is the content of being a teacher or being a principal.
Yeah.
Because you also act as an acting principal before leaving last year. And then I have 2 supportive kids. They're actually adults now. They don't want me to refer to kids anymore.
Yes.
Zoe and Fagan. And they were also raised in a teaching community and environment. So that is in 500 Bosch Street, where I still stay and live today.
I know that street well. I also had a bit of a childhood in the bottom of that road.
Yes, I can remember. Yes, down on the Bosch Street, Mrs. Clark,
Yeah,
Mrs.
my mom,
Clark. Yes, your mother was working at the bank, if I'm correct.
That's right. In the early times of her career.
Yes, I can recall her.
Wow, amazing. Paarl is a small town, eh?
Yes, small town.
Yeah. And talking about career, what was the early days of your career?
I'm very proud to say that I'm an ex-student of Paulo Joubert Secondary High. I matriculated in 1984.
Okay.
And I went off to Peninsula Technikon in Belleville. It's called CPUT today.
Yeah.
I think we were the second group starting with a new course. They call it the High Diploma Education in Commerce. And that was a 4-year course.
Okay.
My sister also studied there. And she actually motivated me to go there for the practical side of that course at CPUT. But I'm very proud of being a former student of them. Yeah. After that, I started at Klein Nederburg in 1989. I can remember the first day when I entered the office of Mr. Charles. That was now my first principal.
I was there. I was there then.
Oh, you were there. Okay, right.
Student.
He assigned me with a task to teach economics at a school that has never had this subject. Really? Put to this challenge to make miracles out of nothing and to go out and to look for assistance and resources
Okay.
As an economic teacher.
Yeah.
And with the help of Mr. Jason Hendricks, I think he was at Polis, he was my economic teacher. He assists me quite well, right?
Like a mentor to you.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. He
Okay.
mentored me throughout today. I can contact
Really?
him if
Amazing.
anything, right? I'm proud to say, Bronwyn, that after 36 years, we still have the subject at my school. Can I say today? At my
The one
school.
that you
And
started. Wow.
yes. And do fairly well with the subject. And I am still teaching it for the last time in grade
Oh,
12
my
now,
word.
right? I
What an
mentor a
honor.
wonderful teacher at my school, Mr. Marcus. He's hands-on.
Mm.
So I became later on mentoring upcoming teachers. I was part
Sure.
of a national exams and moderation for almost 30 years. All my experiences, I bring it back to my classroom up till today, assisting my learners. And I was part of a panel of authors who wrote a guideline to assist them, just for that extra push for our learners. Sorry for my hands, it's coming
Sure.
Susan. I'm part of
The teacher
teaching.
and you coming out.
Yes, to help
Yeah.
learners maybe struggle with the subject
Economics.
Bronwyn. So
Mm.
I really invest a lot, I think, in my subject.
But what a wonderful thing. You were the first to teach it at the
Yes,
school, and you became like the go-to person, the mentor, the
yes. I think that is
expert.
one of my rewarding moments in my school,
Yeah,
and
which we
because
will
I'm so
get to.
passionate
Yeah.
about, yes, I'm so
Mm.
passionate about my subject, and I like
Sure.
sharing my knowledge with others, and still
Mm.
up to today, I learn from other people. Each one teach one. It's
Correct.
my
Yeah,
slogan.
that's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
good philosophy to
That's
carry
my
with.
slogan.
We were the first grade 11s at the new
Yes,
building where you are now, and
yes,
we were the second
yes.
bunch of matrics in 92.
100% correct. Yes, right. Yes.
Yeah.
I think the first bunch of matrics at the new school, they
Mm.
are busy now with the reunion, because they called me last
Okay,
week.
okay.
They said, okay, come
Wow.
back and see what you can still do to our school. So
That's
I'm proud to
fantastic.
say. It's just very difficult to maintain a hobby, because I think it is important
Yeah,
to
that
have
was
a
my
good
next
work,
question. How do
yes, to
you
have a
balance?
good
Because I
work-life
get worried
balance.
about you. You're always on
Yeah.
the run.
Yes.
Mm.
I like being busy, Bronwyn. Really, I can't sit still, but
Mm.
I must try. It's also for my well-being,
Correct,
I
yeah.
need to make some time for myself. That's why, if I do
Wow.
have time, I enjoy listening to music,
Okay.
and watch maybe live concerts.
Mm.
I'm a jazz lover. I'm an
Okay.
old soul,
Yeah,
Bronwyn.
yeah,
I'm an
yeah.
old soul. I'm a Lionel Richie fan, Um, the older I get, Bronwyn, I like working in my garden. I think that
Okay.
is my me time,
Mm.
or while washing dishes. I like
Mhm.
reflecting on my day's
Oh, wow.
duties
I'm
and
glad I'm not the only
achievements.
person doing
Yes. Where I can better, So now and then I will watch a soapy or two, or a tearjerker, or investigative story,
that. Okay.
I like investigative stories, so I try to make some time,
Yes.
Bron. I
That's good.
promise you.
Challenges. What do you think
Oh,
those,
yes.
what were the big ones that you will remember?
I see my role as a principal. My key objective
Mm.
is to manage people.
Okay.
And what a challenge. I've got a staff of almost 50.
Mm.
Everyone, staff, workers, they come from different
Yeah.
backgrounds, right? And generations,
Mm.
right? And generations. And as a leader, you need to be adaptable
Mm.
to everyone's ways of executing tasks,
That's right.
while ensuring that core values and goals and the vision of the school is always maintained.
Yeah.
So I think this is one of my biggest challenges. But because I love people,
Mm.
I I think I'm trying to do. I'm doing a good job, can I
Mm.
say?
Mm.
Because I like interacting with people. I like to know your story. Because if I know your story, I
Fantastic.
can assist you much more better. Right?
Yes.
Just are faced with faces. No, they faces personal struggles,
Mm.
and it's been confronted daily in the classroom. So
Yeah.
if you don't acknowledge the class, your problems, or your, sometimes I call it demons, or your personal struggles, I think the classroom can't be a safe
Mm.
space for growth and for learning and for
Yeah.
personal development. And that's another big challenge,
Yeah.
Bronwyn.
Because you
And
can't
then I
really
think,
hide that when you stand in front of a
no,
class. You have to
no,
almost go
no,
with it,
no.
you know? Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. You can't give your utmost best, right? So
Mm.
you need to deal with it.
Yeah.
And the other thing, Bronwyn, is our limited resources at all
Mm.
time, physical infrastructure, overcrowded classroom,
Yeah.
loads of administrative duties for
Yeah.
teachers and for a principal,
Yeah.
limited involvement of our parents. That
Correct.
is for me
Mm.
one of the biggest challenges, and it's getting bigger and bigger daily.
Mm.
And largely financial resources. You do know that we are a school fees school, and we depend a lot on that school fees. But I can tell you, Brownman, there's a lot of parents that is actually not involved. They don't commit themselves to pay that school fees,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And in that way, we are actually limiting ourselves once again, and our learners once again. So
Mm.
that is one of the biggest problems. And then the
Stuff.
social, economic background of our learners, it
Yeah.
affects their learning abilities. It really hampers them, né? And
Mm.
we don't have time to attend to each and
That's it.
everyone. We
Yeah.
tried at Klein Nederburg, and
Yeah.
we really tried our utmost best by
Mm.
involving maybe external role players to assist us
Mm.
in that instances. But I do think this is now I'm feeling really strong about this,
Yeah.
Bronwyn. I do think that the challenges we face nowadays stem from our community,
Mm.
and that washes over to our schools,
School.
right? So
Yeah.
I think that is a problem for all our schools, and I
Mm.
foresee that it's going to get more worse in future if
Yeah.
we as community leaders not going
Don't
to act,
don't step up.
right, in better this whole situation. Because if your community is healthy, you'll
Yeah.
get a healthy learner at the
Correct.
school.
It's almost like
Right?
you got to go back a generation and go back to the
Yes.
parents.
And after COVID, it's much, much more worse,
Set
my
us
dear.
back.
Right?
Yeah.
But never give
Give
up.
up.
Right? Never give up. We'll
Yeah.
try again and again.
Yeah.
We'll reach somebody.
Yeah.
We'll reach
Yeah.
somebody.
How big is your school?
1,518
Whoa,
learners
that
for a
is
school
a lot.
of 800 to 900 learners.
Built
And I
for a
can tell
oh
you,
my word.
yes, 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 800 to 900 learners at this moment. That's why I'm referring to the overcrowdedness of that. But we as a
Sure.
staff, we're working on that for future to make it
Mm,
much more easy and better.
mm,
And it influences the well-being and the wellness of
of
teachers.
course.
Right?
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. No, that those are important points you're raising, and it's
Mm.
echoed a lot in this podcast.
Okay, okay,
Um,
okay. I'm glad
so maybe
and I know
somebody listens.
yes, yes. I hope somebody is listening to us,
Mm.
Bronwyn.
It's also the good moments and many, many rewards. You've touched on it already.
Yes. To see your learners and teachers smiling,
Mm.
né? And be happy at their workplace. That's for me a huge reward. It's
Yeah.
a small thing, but it
But it's
tells
it's
me
actually a
I'm
big thing.
happy here.
Yeah.
Yes, it's actually a big thing, right? I think I'm the tone setter at the school,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? I'm a tone setter at the school, and that will determine
You're
my
an
success.
example. Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
yes, an example.
Mm.
I'm not just sitting in my office based now. I'm trying to give my
Mm.
my utmost best with interacting with my non-teaching staff, with my
Right.
caretakers to see where I can assist them, my teacher self. So I
Mm.
think that is my biggest reward, my relationship
Yes.
with my teachers and my non-teacher and my non-teaching staff,
Yeah.
Bronwyn.
And of course
The
your
other thing is when
SGB and
yes,
parents.
the
Yeah.
holistic team, and
Mm.
we've got a new SGB
Yeah.
that's been appointed now March, and up till now we've got a very good work relationship. I can
Good.
tell you that.
Mm.
And when teachers and learners or workers rise from the ashes, Bronwyn,
Mm.
not only academically, but to see active growth from a
Holistically. Yeah.
shy or a teacher who had a lack of confidence,
Yeah.
finding their place in the society, or step up to their potential. It actually indicates to me that your time and your ear paid off.
Yeah,
Nee?
you're moving in the right direction.
Om my oor te bied aan mense. Ek dink dit is wat ons mense soek.
Yes.
Iemand om te luister na my.
Yes.
Is nie al, ja, en om te laat voel dat hy is waardevol. Dit wat jy sê maak sin. Of om te probeer lei om sin te probeer maak. The other reward is knowing that your passion and commitment have inspired others to pursue their different careers, like you, Bronwyn. You coming from our school, and by old or former students plow back into the school as a form of gratitude. Witnessing the impact of your leadership on school, on your growth and improvement. That is also for me another big or a huge reward. Seeing former students achieve great things in life and knowing I was part of that. I contributed to that puzzle.
I think you were a big part of that.
Yes. They normally say I'm a very strict teacher and a principal, but
there's a reason for it.
Passion and love for my teachers and for my students. And that contributes to successes that I achieve in my career over this 36 year. And I can never neglect the impact of my mentors or teachers before me. They actually mold me to who I am today. And the three principals before me at Klein Nederburg Secondary, each with their own unique characteristic and leadership style.
Because you've been at Klein Nederburg for your entire career.
Can you think? 36 years, same school.
Sure, so there's a big party waiting for you, I think.
Yes, I think I'm really blessed with that also, because I know the structure of the school, I know the strengths, I know the weaknesses. So that is also a privilege. I think it's also a privilege, Bronwyn, to be at the same. Right, and to end it like on a high note. Try to end it on a high note.
I'm so glad you're doing this podcast.
My utmost best.
I did not realize you're so close to retirement. Sorry, I did not realize that. So let's talk about your legacy. What do you want to leave behind?
Everlasting energy. Because I'm an energetic person. I try to be energetic. Everlasting energy, passion, participation, love, and perseverance, especially for the younger teachers, the younger generation, to inspire a love of learning and passion for education to all generations and teachers and students. To leave a lasting impact on the lives of countless individuals, on 1,518 learners at this moment and 15 teachers at the school and 10 non-teaching staff members. And
many before that, all the thousands before that, over 36 years.
Times it was 36 years, there's 1,000 times 36 years, times how many, what else, hours and stuff. And extra learners, that's not was part of your school, but that you also maybe helped of other schools. It must add that learners also and teachers.
I know a few learners that even refer to you as their second mother.
Yes, because I opened my house also for them to enter, just to make it much more easily for them,
Amazing.
Yes, to leave Klein Nederburg Secondary, this is now my legacy. To leave Klein Nederburg at the end of the year, I want to close my eyes and know that I fulfill God's purpose and return to the universe what I received from God and to those who helped me on my journey. I've got the motto, and I believe it up till today, that work is love made visible.
Wow, that's deep. That is really beautiful.
That is my motto, and I stick to it up till today.
Say that again. Say that again.
Work is love made visible. If you love what you are doing, you're going to be passionate about it.
And it doesn't feel like work anymore then?
it doesn't feel like work anymore. And that is what I'm trying to do in this challenging, hectic time of being a teacher these days, Bronwyn.
That is amazing. Well, I can just say that you've contributed. I don't know how they're going to fill your shoes, but I'm sure you will still be there in the background somehow, lending an ear and whatever it is that you do best.
Yes, I told them I'll always be there for Klein Nederburg. I love my.
It's in your blood.
Yes, I was thinking, Bronwyn, last week. I asked myself, what are you going to do the 14th December or after the 1st of December next year?
Yes.
And I think I will always reach out to my school. They played an important role in my life.
You can't just cut that cord immediately.
No,
It will take a long time.
I will never ever do that, Bronwyn, really, because there's too much of myself in that school.
In that building. Oh, I want to cry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You've left on an inspiring note. And, you know, I can't wait to send this out to people that love you, know you, respect you, see you as a leader of the school. And I just wish you well. And I hope I will come and see you still before you retire.
Yes. Yes, you come back to our learners again, Bronwyn. I'm waiting on you to come talk with the matrics next year to come out to motivate them, right? To motivate them. Yes, to be a better person, right?
Without a blink.
To go for their success and to reach for their dreams, like you.
You just tell me. I will be there. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Bronwyn.